Hi, my name is Angela Peralta. I'm a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and today I want to give you a little holistic tidbit about what is a plant-based diet. Because there's so many different types of diets that can fall into the category of a plant-based diet. And so I want to share a little bit of information with you. So hope you enjoy. So what are different types of plant-based diets? And so you might think of immediately off of your head like a plant-based diet is a vegan diet. And that definitely comes to mind when I talk to a lot of people. They definitely think that they have to be full vegan, exclude all animal and animal byproducts in order to be plant-based. And while vegans can be plant-based, you don't necessarily have to follow a vegan lifestyle in order to be plant-based. And so it's really anything that you're going to focus your meals off of, any type of diet that's going to focus on whole, intact plant foods. And that's really what a plant-based diet is. And so a vegetarian, whether or not they eat eggs or have dairy products, can be plant-based, but they can also not be plant-based. If they're not focusing what they're eating off of plants, then they're not really a plant-based vegetarian. They might be just a vegetarian. They can have definitely really an unhealthy diet. They can have a lot of processed foods, eat a whole bunch of cheese and eggs, and not have a huge focus on vegetables and grains and beans, legumes, but eat more of vegetarian substitutes for meats. And that's not really in a category of a true following a plant-based diet, because it's more of an emphasis on whole plant foods. Now, another type of a plant-based diet could be a pescatarian, whether they add in, when they add in fish into their diet. And something very similar to a pescatarian is the Mediterranean diet. And that definitely has a huge focus on plant foods, on whole, intact plant foods as the main part of your plate of what you're eating. And it may incorporate chicken or fish a couple of times throughout the week. It may even have eggs or feta or yogurt, but its main focus is on plant foods, beans as well, and lentils. So another similar type diet to the Mediterranean diet is the Nordic diet. And so these are diets that can get you started, can kind of give you ideas, especially like a Mediterranean diet where it does put a lot of emphasis on plant foods as the main focus. Whereas when I grew up, the main focus of what we were eating when we create meals was based off of meat, and vegetables were like a side item. But in a plant-based diet, it's really flip-flopped. You're creating meals off of vegetables, whether they're, like potatoes or corn or peas or leafy greens or grains like brown rice or quinoa or barley, or you're having beans, legumes, nuts, seeds, a lot of or fruits, any type of plant, you're creating meals around that. And then if you choose to have like meat or meat items, it's in like a condiment or like a side item. It's very small. And so, or if you choose to have like, say, any type of dairy products or cheese, again, it's very limited. It's in a condiment form, very small of what you're eating, if you have it at all. In most plant-based diets, if you're considered and you're trying to focus on a plant-based diet, most of the times you won't have any animal or animal byproducts, majority of the time. Very little spread throughout the week, or none at all. So I hope that gives you a little bit of ideas or kind of where to get started. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.